Hello, everyone. I'm back. I have to tell you more about my New York trip. I've been to New York for two reasons. Number one, I was going to Paris, and my flight was leaving from JFK. The second reason I went to New York is because my grandson had two college tours there, one at NYU and one at Columbia. Now, I left Baltimore August 6th, and that bus was leaving at 9 p.m. I had an art show from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m., so I was already cutting it close. So I get there to my grandson, and he says, well, I'm going to ride with my mother to say bye to her. I'm going to be gone for 4 days. I said, I'm going to ride with my husband. So we get to the bus stop. They not there. 8:30, they not there. I get a call about 20 minutes to 9. Mom, where are you? Terrence is waiting for you. I said, I'm at the bus stop. She said, no, you not. I said, I'm at White Marsh at Red Lobster. She said, Ma, you supposed to be at White Marsh Park and Ride. So she says, look, meet me at IKEA. I'm going to come pick you up. She comes pick me up, and guess what she says? I don't know how to get back to the park and ride. Now, this time, it's 5 minutes to 9. So she said, Ma, we're going to ride around till we see it. We finally found it. Guess what? Everybody was on the bus. I didn't have my bus. I didn't have my phone to be able to show my reservation. Guess what the lady said? Lady said, get on the bus. I saw the young man. He had two. I get on the bus. I don't see him. I start calling his name. He a teenager. You know teenagers don't want you calling their name. And guess what he had in his ears? He had earphones and he did not hear me. Somebody else said, Miss, you looking for your grandson. He right up there with the earphones. Because I was kind of get worried. And guess what? That bus took right off. That bus wasn't waiting a minute. So the moral of the story, know where your bus stop is so you can be what? On time. We get to New York like 2 a.m. My granddaughter picks us up. And guess what? It was just lit up. It was a lot of people everywhere. I didn't think it was 2 in the morning. It was 2 in the morning. Yellow cabs all over the place, blowing the horn. So I'm like, how are we going to get back? She said, we catch a Uber. So we get the Uber back, and she says, y'all got to blow up your beds. Hand pump. Guess what I said? I don't have any strength to do anything. And guess what? My grandson was so sweet. He hand pumped both our house. Of course, after that, we did what? We both went to sleep. But we got up early the next day. Guess where we went? We went to Coney Island. I was so excited about Coney Island because I heard about Coney Island in the movies. And we had to catch the metro. And the metro was just jam-packed. I did never see anything like this. People going up and down all around on the metro. And finally, we got there to Coney Island. We went on the beach. The boardwalk was beautiful. I laid out on the sand reading my book. My grandchildren got in the water. Finally said, Grandma, you got to come in the water. You know I wouldn't get too deep in the water because I could not do what? I could not swim. They put my feet in the water and I put water over me. So, of course, I was wet. It was time for us to go. I'm going to tell you, the bath houses, women, the line was like a half an hour wait. I couldn't wait, so I just walked around with what? A wet swimsuit. Now, they got rides at Coney Island. So they said, Grandma, we want to get on this ride. I looked up. This ride was just so big and scary and fast. And guess what they said next to me? Grandma, we want you to take a video of it. I'm like, what? So I'm taking the video, right? Looking up, thinking they could fall. My hands shaking. I'm scared I'm going to drop the camera. I said, God, please don't let me drop this camera. Don't let them fall either. Guess what? They get off the ride. I'm a nervous wreck. Guess what the first thing they asked me? Grandma, did you get the video? Did you get the video? I said, yes, I got the video, and you almost gave me a heart attack. Now, it was time for us to go to Sylvias. We had 7 p.m. reservations. at Sylvias, but I have to tell you, we stayed a long time at Coney Island. We looked up, it was like 6 o'clock, and we have to hurry up. So we run and hurry up trying to catch the subway. Then we had to catch another subway to get off at 125th Street in Harlem. And we like, oh my goodness, we can't be late. My granddaughter said, I don't think that whole reservation is no more than 15 minutes. We get off the bus. We start running, y'all. We start running because I heard so much about Sylvias. I didn't want to miss these reservations. Did we make the reservation? Yes, we did. And guess what? It was wonderful and delicious. The next day was Monday, and I had to take my grandson to NYU. Then we stayed in the NYU dorms with my granddaughter, and my granddaughter had to go to work. So she says, it's 3 minutes away. Here's the address. So I'm like, okay, it's 3 minutes away. That's good. I'm going to leave at 12 o'clock. I leave at 12 o'clock. We looking for, I know it was 50, I think it was 4th Avenue. Maybe it wasn't. I know the address was 50 something. So I'm on the right street. I'm looking. I don't see 50 anything. So finally it was this other lady. She had her granddaughter too. And we asked somebody, because, my grandson didn't want me asking anybody. Grandma, I'm like, I got to ask somebody. Finally, they told us where it was. Guess what time we got there? 1 o'clock. So if something 3 minutes away, you still might have to leave an hour. Give yourself some time to get what? To get lost. Then we went to NYU. NYU was wonderful. It's right in the middle of New York City. If you like city life, I think you would really like NYU. They took us to Washington Square Park. Washington Square Park was just beautiful. People eating their lunch there. Students do the homework there. They had yoga classes, music there. People playing checkers there. And they have a famous archway there. I call it the Arch of Triumph here. But it has George Washington on it. And it is just beautiful. I love it. And they have a guy. He dressed up as a statue, and he's on the water fountain. He dressed in all green. He really looked like a statue. And he blew a kiss at me. And I was so excited. I told my granddaughter, oh, he blew a kiss at me. She said, Grandma, he would blow a kiss at anybody. Just gave him a donation. You just gave him a donation. That was a bill. Of course he would blow a kiss at you. I'm like, oh. The next day was Tuesday, and we went to Columbia. Columbia was in Harlem, beautiful campus. I loved it. Go back to the 1700s, but I have to tell y'all something about college fairs. Come prepared to walk and bring yourself some water. So he enjoyed both college fairs. Of course, he had to go to bookstores. He got himself some nice t-shirts. One tip I want to say about the Metro and Metro cards, especially if you're at the airport and you want to catch the bus to the Metro, you need to have a credit card. I had a Metro card, but I didn't have anything on the card. But I put my $6 in. No, you couldn't do that. Okay? You had to have a credit card. I have a debit card. I only put money on my debit card when I'm going to use it. I'm like, oh my goodness, I hope I got $6 on this card. I hope. I called them up. Guess how much I had on the card? $6. So I could catch the bus, catch the Metro, catch another bus so I can get back to Baltimore City. I'm glad I had $6 on that card because I would have been SOL, out of luck. But I came back to Baltimore and I had a good time in New York and had a good time in Perry too. In New York, I stayed in Manhattan, and it reminds me of Paris. The little restaurants and all the shops. So New York was wonderful for me and was wonderful for my granddaughter and for my grandson. Goodbye.